Cheers, Luke. Welcome to the pour.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
I'm good.
Welcome
how are you?
to the pour yourself.
You are.
This is a special.
It's special.
Special Mother's Day edition.
Mother's Day edition. Are we drinking beer for our moms or because of our moms? That's, I don't know. That's a tough one, isn't
No
it? or in spite of our moms.
This is on the internet, and there's a non-zero chance that my mom will watch this. I love you, Mom.
This is actually true, and I too love you, Mom.
Hey, you back the fuck off my mom.
I didn't. No, I meant my mom. We both have
moms.
Oh
yeah, your mom's great.
Somebody birthed us. Somebody raised us. We got moms.
Yeah, man. Everybody's got one.
Or more. You never know. I'm quite happy to have a few.
I'm drinking beer.
I'm drinking beer too. What are you drinking tonight, man? Why don't you kick this off?
I'm drinking the best named beer on the planet. It is from. I'm gonna do this so I can tab it in properly.
Okay, I've gotta undo a little thingy, but go ahead.
My beer is from Sawdust City Brewing Company, and it is called The Princess Wears Girl Pants. Name a beer that has a better name than that.
I cannot.
It is from just up the road, that way, in Gravenhurst, Ontario, Canada. The original gravity is 19p. IBU is 35, SRM is 5, and the final gravity is 2.5, which makes an extra strong beer at 9%.
Ooh. You're not going to need the Kentucky. I love the fact that your video just froze in the thumbs up. It was beautiful.
Saisons are great. Hops are fantastic. Friends are important. We here at Sawdust City Brewing Company know these are not only obvious statements, but universal truths.
Truth.
We also know it is easy to take things we have for granted. So every once in a while, it's good to remind ourselves just how important they are. That's why we've brewed the Princess Wears Girl Pants. A hoppy Muskokan Saison loaded with mounds of Ella, Galaxy, and Amarillo hops. This aromatic ale is easy drinking as it is huge. Weighing in at 9%, it's the perfect beer for sharing. So grab a can, a few glasses, and your best friends. Then enjoy this beer and remind yourself how lucky you are. It's brewed with Pilsner, wheat, and sugar. Uses Ella, Galaxy, and Amarillo, and is fermented with a Belgian Saison 2.
Okay,
and
so
it is going to be delicious.
You didn't see my face because you were reading that, but let me give you just a really, really quick primer on what a Saison is. High fruitiness, low to moderate hop aroma, low to moderate or no herb, spice, or alcohol. Fruit esters dominate the aroma. Esters are not hops. They are different. Often reminiscent of citrus, like lemon or orange. Spicy floral hops usually. Moderate spice aroma from additions can be okay. They tend to be peppery. They tend to be bubblegummy, and they can be a little sour. They are never above 7%. They are never above a 106.5. So, I mean, I appreciate...
This is a 2.5.
I appreciate that they're doing something to push the envelope. But to call it a Saison because they've used a Saison yeast, I find a little bit presumptive. It
Dude, I
doesn't,
love that though.
it doesn't mean the beer won't be
fermenting
good, but
shit with the wrong yeast.
but honest, like that to me sounds like an IPA or a Northeast IPA, and sure as hell nothing like a Saison. So, how's the beer gonna be? Let's find out. Luke, crack that sucker. I didn't even need to put voice or audio infill. That was beautiful.
I haven't smelled it, and I can smell the Citra.
Or Ella, or whatever.
Any sort of hop skunk, I automatically call Citra. I don't know why.
I don't know either. There are lots of wonderful herbal and fruity hops that are not Citra. But I really like Citra. You can never have too much Citra.
Got a little haze. Oh, it's very, very hoppy nose. Very, very.
So that's kind of not very Saison-ish right there.
I get like pineapple. Like hops and pineapples on the nose.
I mean, probably delicious, but not a Saison.
Well, it's outside the wheelhouse of what I normally drink, but the beer was called.
Yeah, I mean, that
the
alone.
Princess wears girl pants.
The Princess Wears
So
Girl Pants alone is enough to put it in the category of drinkables. So, but it is.
Yeah, I get pineapple. I get like a dank hop and pineapple on the nose.
That's such a strange thing.
Woo!
I'm guessing it's a little tart.
Holy shit!
Like Saisons can be
Wow.
tart, but they don't have to be sour.
It's not exactly sour. There's more of the pineapple.
Zesty, is it?
It's like there's pineapple, there's mango, there's hops. There's a lot of fucking hops, dude.
There's no Saison in that Saison, but there's a whole lot of IPA. Is it fairly bitter, or is it very fruity?
I don't get any of the Belgian yeast esters or anything like that. Like, I think that all sort of rolls into...
Got beaten in a back alley by the hops?
Yeah, I think it got punched.
And I mean, I don't mean to take away from the beer. If it's a good beer, it's a good beer. I'm not taking away,
typically
but
like hoppy IPAs. I really enjoy that. Like, the more I drink it, the more citrus, the more like grapefruit, pineapple I get. It's really good beer, man. It's really, really good. Like,
just not a
you
Saison.
should probably try this. It's not a Saison.
Yeah.
I couldn't drink 30 of these and push a lawnmower around my backyard. It's not a Saison.
Yeah, no, Saison, I mean, it does. Saisons don't have to be that super lightweight. It's
What?
just that, like a Saison,
That's
the
nuts.
purpose of a Saison, or the origin of a Saison, is the summer beer. It's the summer warm fermented summer beer. Ton Shoveler's brother.
Like there's a tiny bit of like a creaminess, but it's like a pineapple mango smoothie kind of creaminess with all of the hops.
Well, yeah, I guess it is what it is.
It's super interesting. All right, you do you.
But am I again? Just making sure my kid finally left. Okay. All right. Well, that's an interesting
I'm gonna have
one.
to think about.
You're gonna have to give that some thought. Okay, I still have a few sips of my Great White Combine, but tonight on the pour, I am rocking something from Mount Begbie. Haven't had a Begbie in a while. This is
Hey, buddy.
This is Darkside of the Stoke. It is a coffee stout, but I'm really happy about this. It's a bomber, and it's a 4.8% stout. I'm not going to be on my back crying or vomiting.
Dude, there's less There's less alcohol in your bomber than there is in my can.
Yeah, the sinister blend of roasted malts combined with Revelstoke's Stoke roasted coffee from a local coffee roaster yields a complex, rich flavor that can be found on the Darkside. So this is from Mount Begbie Brewery, mount-begbie.com. Lynn and I traveled through Mount Begbie last summer. So this has now been in my cellar / frigio for 8 months, but it's a stout, so it should be absolutely great. It's a little on the chill side, but it's been out for a few minutes. Let's see how this stout rolls. I'm looking forward to this actually. A good stout is always a good thing in my books. So let's see, and I am drinking it out of a Phillips Brewing glass. Sorry, I am an imperfect human, and I accept it. It is pitch black, like the dark side of the moon, or the dark side of Revelstoke's many ski hills. Black, jet black, masses of coffee on the nose. And not brewed coffee. It smells like when you stick your nose into a bag of ground black coffee. Like dark roast coffee. So slight edge of bitter, slight edge of toasted burnt, but rich coffee caramels, coffees, etc. Headed up nice on the pour, died right back down. It doesn't seem to linger on the glass. It kind of slides right down. But smells fantastic. Slancha. Oh, that's good. Really clean. It disappears off the palate really fast. But ample coffee notes. Not overwhelming malt. It's not sweet. Mouth feels a little thin, so it's kind of a medium to light mouthfeel. Very drinkable. There's a tiny little bit of tartness. Bitterness is completely reasonable, totally on style. Really nice stout. Super drinkable stout. If I produced a stout like this out of my my home brewery, I would be a very happy camper. I mean, it's not totally remarkable. I mean, I won't. It's not a 5, but it is a very solid beer. Darkside of the Stoke from Mount Begbie in Revelstoke, BC. Really nice beer. Really glad I picked that up. Will likely pick up again. 4 out of 3 and some out of 5 will bang again. That was just easy. It's a solid beer, reasonable price. As our friends on Beer and Others would say, get it in ya.
Get it in ya.
It's good. Solid beer. Darkside of
Dude,
the
I haven't
Stoke.
I haven't had a review this easy in a really long time.
Oh, I like those, man. If I ignore you for a moment, please don't jump it up and down. I'm just muting it so I can type without making it too loud.
Hey, Greg, are you muted? All right, so my review is this. Reviewed live on www.youtube.com/RyskCA. This thing is nuts. Pineapple on the nose and on the palate with a creaminess and grapefruit and a ton of hop. What's yours, Greg?
If I was done typing it, I could tell you, but I'm going to do it while I do this. Reviewed live on this thing that we're doing right now. YouTube.com/RyskCA/live. Well, you know what? Here, while I'm typing this, why don't you tell these folks about where they can find our reviews, Luke?
If you go to untapped.com, that's untappd.com/user/Mr. Wilkinson, you'll get me, and /G Scratch, you'll get my comrade in arms over there. And you can look at us babble on about beer, and you basically get to know when we're drunk. Because the days that we update a lot, those are hard days. We're alcoholics. It's great.
We're not. We're not alcoholics. Actually, I can honestly say I don't even qualify in that category. I mean, I tend to drink no more than probably 5 beers a week, and usually 3 of them are on Saturday night when we do the show. I do manage. I do get
nothing all week, and like
the rails
6 nights out of 10, I get shitty on Saturday.
Yeah. Basically, my review was simple. Great coffee, roast flavor, light mouthfeel, and happy. 3.75. I quite like this.
It took you that long to write that?
Yeah, it did. Well, no, it didn't, but I was just, I was listening to you and stuff and whatever. So, end result is it's a good beer. Get it in you.
Dude,
buy it again.
Mine's a 4.
I think that's staggering.
Mine's an IPA that got 4.
But it's not an IPA. It's a Saison.
It's a Saison.
That's it for the pour this.
Right,
that's it for this the pour this issue episode.
Episode?
Whatever. I don't know what we could have called it. Whatever. That was the pour.
Love you. On about.